Welcome to our YouTube channel. Here in this our YouTube channel, we'll be treating on the problems related to geospatial technique. It will be technical, it will be scientific, and we are going to work on areas like urbanization. We are going to work on areas like the natural disaster management, public health, environmental management, agriculture, forestry, hydrography, water utilization network, water management, air and water pollution. Okay, let's get right away. Today in this our YouTube channel, we are going to see how we can obtain high resolution spatial satellite image from Google Earth Pro. Most of the time when we are working in the field like technicians or engineers or scientists, we need Basemap that can help us visualize the collected data from the field. Maybe the data was collected with the help of a Garmin GPS or any other geospatial device. Most of the time, we might need to create our own layers like road network, hydrographic surface, vegetation cover, but we do not have a base map that is going to enable us to create our own layers. Fortunately for us, and the Google Earth Pro is available as a base map that enable us to create layers. So right away, let's go right away to see what is happening. Okay, here we happen to have our Google Earth Pro. So what we are actually going to do is we are going to click on the Google Earth Pro. Now, most of the time when you're working with your Google Earth Pro, you have to have your internet connection. But for now, we are not going to work with our internet connection. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to search our area of interest. Let's start with the city, a common name. You can be in Ghana, you're working in Kumasi or Accra. You can be in Nigeria, you're working in the town of Akure or in the town of Ibadan. Or you can be in Cameroon, you're working in the town of Yaoundé, Boya, Limbe. You understand? So all what you're going to do is you're going to say, okay, let's say you're working in Boya in Cameroon. You're going to write down Boya like this. Then you're going to hit the search button. Now, when you hit the search button, it's going to go straight to Boya. For now, we do not have internet connection. Or another alternative is if you happen to have the coordinate of your area of interest, maybe you went to the field, you collected a coordinate of a point of the area of interest. All you have to do is you come to Add Place Mark, enter, then here you modify this coordinate. You modify this coordinate and enter the coordinate you collected from your area of interest. Then from there you can hit OK. Now, these are coordinates that were selected in the field. You understand? These are coordinates of area of interest that were selected in the field. Now, I want to get to the area of interest. All I have to do is I come to this coordinate. I double click on this coordinate. See, it's now taking me to the area of interest. Now, this is my area of interest. Let's say we happen to have a project along this area. We want to upload this satellite image. Now, before downloading this satellite image, there are some things we have to know. The first thing is when you open your Google Earth Pro, you look below, you can see the imagery date, the date the satellite image was acquired was 5th 7, 2019. Now, when you look down, you're going to see your zone, like here in Cameroon, we are in zone 32 North Hemisphere. Then you're going to see the coordinate system. Of course, the coordinate system is in Cartesian coordinate system, the UTM coordinate system. Sometimes you can open your Google Earth Pro and you happen to see geographic coordinate system, that is latitude and longitude. How can you transform a coordinate system? How can we transform coordinate system To transform coordinate system to our to our suitable coordinate system, all we have to do is we have to come to tools. Here, tools here. We come over to options. Options here, we have decimal degree, which is actually the geographic coordinate system. We have degree milliseconds. We have degree decimal minute. So what we are interested to work with, let's just take decimal degree milliseconds to see what is going to happen. Okay. So you see, this is your coordinate system. It has changed to degree, minute, seconds. But actually, we want to work with our UTM, like technicians, engineers, we work mostly with UTM, Universal Transverse Mercator. So we come back here, option, we click, we are going to take Universal Transverse Mercator. It has changed to X, Y. Okay, now we know that this is our area of interest. Now, the next thing now is we know that if we download this slide image like this, we need to, you will discover, you will notice something. As we are moving the cursor, you're seeing as we are moving, the coordinates are changing. Actually, that means that, and the coordinate of this structure, of this building, this structure has its coordinate. Every point has been moved each centimeter, the coordinate changes, isn't it? But if we download this Google Earth image like this, if we download it, it's going to come in the form of it's going to come like an image. So from that image, we will not be able to define or to really tell what is the coordinate of this point, what is the coordinate of this point, what is the coordinate of this point. You understand? So we cannot just partially locate any features, be it building, vegetation cover, road network. We cannot just partially locate. Now, we want a way that we want to look for an alternative, that we want to look for an alternative that when we download this satellite image, we will be able to have the coordinate of all infrastructures or natural features on this image. The only way we can do this is to place what we call ground control point, GCP, ground control point. To place ground control point, you simply have to come back to Basemap. Add Basemap. You click there. When you click by default, first when you click, a new window appears. Then you see eastern and northern, and you see the zone. Now by default, the Basemap falls anywhere. But actually, we can carry it. We can carry it somewhere here. Let's say we carry it somewhere here. You see, when you are working with the Basemap, the coordinates are changing. So we place it here. So what we are going to do now is we are going to copy this coordinate, and the untitled Basemap, we get rid of it. We are going to copy this coordinate like this. We copy, paste. Then we put our comma. We come now to the northern. We copy the northern, copy, paste. When we are done, we go and we click OK. Okay, we have placed the first ground control point. Now let us place the second ground control point. We come here, a new window opens. By default, it falls anywhere. We can carry it somewhere at H. We make sure that it should not be covered. It should be visible. The coordinate should be visible, but it should be approximately at the four corners of our zone of interest. Okay, let me put it somewhere here. I still come back here. I'm going to get rid of all the text here. Then I will copy this, the eastern. I copy, I paste. I copy, I paste. I'm going to use comma in between so that when I want to use, I should not be confused. So I can use my comma like this. Okay. Now we have placed the coordinate of the second ground control point. 1, 2. Let us place for the third. Actually, we need four coordinates at the 4 angles of our image or area of interest. So let's do the same activity. We copy, we paste, comma, we copy, we paste. Okay, that's the third. Then the last, we can move the window a bit. We'll place somewhere up. You can even change the size. If the size is too big, you can change it. Yes, you can change the size of the icon. You can change the size of the icon. Okay, let's enter the coordinate. Let's get rid of the text. So when you want to change the size of the icon, this is where you come. Yeah, you can change even the style, the size. You understand? Okay, we are going to copy, you paste, you copy, you paste. Now we put our comma so that we shouldn't be confused. Now we have all our 4 ground control points. 1, 2, 3, 4, area of interest. Now let's say we want to download the image. But before we have to download, we have to make sure that the image is oriented to the north. It is not tilt. It will not be good if we are working with a tilt image, then the sample points collected in the field will not fall on their geographic position. There will be some sort of distortion. So we want to make sure that our satellite image is tilted to the north. So that we come to view, we come to and the reset, there'll say tilt and compass. You see tilt and compass, you see what happened? It goes to the north. And we have to make sure that our control points are visible. So let me say I move. If they are not visible, I can reduce the zoom, I can reduce like this. Okay, now my control points are visible. The 1, 2, 3, 4 control points are visible. But again, I still have to look if by moving the image I have not tilted the image. So I come here, view, reset, tilt and compass. Okay, the image is good. So now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to upload this image. To do that, I come to File, Save, Save Image, File, Save Image. Now, save image, I see some icon like legend, title. I'm not interested in all these other details. So what I'm going to do is I'm coming here. You see a black arrow, configure and save, configure and save. You see a black arrow, map option, and just beside map options. I'm going to click on that black arrow like this. I see option. So I deactivate all this title, legend, skill, compass, then save. You understand? Sorry, save, save. Then now, again, I look at my image. My image, I reduce the zoom. The 4 points were not clear. I can even, yeah, the 4 points are now clear. Okay. I come now with the resolution, and just beside resolution current, that's current resolution. I click beside the black arrow here. I come down, I want to take the maximum resolution. I've taken the maximum resolution. Then now I'm going to verify my tilt and compass again because I've been moving the image. Okay, see, it was a little bit tilt. Okay, now that everything is good, I've chosen my maximum resolution. I can now save my image in my working folder. So this is my working folder. I can call it Boya. There was a Boya there, so I'm not going to do Boya area of interest. So it's good. Thank you. Let's go now to georeference our satellite image.